Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with the 8th layout using the July Hip Kit, and this is sort of a companion page to the next page. So I know already that I'm going to have two pages. Well, at this point I don't think I knew, but I'm going to have two pages side by side in my album because I had two pictures that I had tried to scrap a few months back, maybe even close to a year ago, of our Boston trip last year, and the kids were sitting by the pool, and I even had it mounted on some cardstock, and I didn't get to use it. And as I was cleaning my room, because at the beginning of my vacation what I decided to do was just clean my entire room so that I felt like I could breathe in there. I need to be able to, my brain needs to be, it needs to be clean so that my brain feels uncluttered. So the first couple of days, I just basically ripped my room apart and cleaned it up. So I haven't done the drawers yet. So now I'm going to, once a day, one thing a day, I kind of clean that up. But anyway, when I was cleaning up, I found these photos and I'm like, oh, this July kit is perfect for that because it has all these poolside chipboards that I haven't been able to use because this year when we went, my son just didn't feel like going to the pool. He wasn't into it, so we did so many other things that it was fine, but that meant that I had no pictures from this year poolside. Although we're gonna get some tomorrow because we're going to what's called here Magic Mountain, and it's going to be so much fun. And there's a pool there, and I know that we'll be going to that pool. But so anyway, when I found those, I was like, yes, I can use those. So I just went through my through the kit, and I found some pictures or some papers that coordinated, and then I started going through the chipboard sheet and started pulling everything that was pool related because I knew I was either going to put everything on this page, or about halfway through this page I was like, hey, the other picture that I didn't put on this page, I could actually do a coordinating page, not double page spread, but a coordinating page so that it looks good next to each other in the album. So I'm pulling everything out, and whatever I don't use on this layout, I'm going to end up using on the other layout. And I've said this many, many times that when I get to the part of the kit that usually the first 7 layouts, I usually manage, because of the amount of pattern papers that are in the kit, I usually manage to put 7 pages together at the very beginning, and then after that it's scraps. So, and that's for me when it starts to be fun, because then I let the scraps sort of dictate how the pages are going to go. And this page was no different. I had a scrap of October Afternoon that is the aqua with the polka dots, and then I had another scrap that was I don't know what company that is, but it's almost looks like, I think that's October Afternoon too, actually. And but it's cream with these funny kind of shapes, and I had just a scrap of that where I'm trying to mount the photo right now. And then I had scraps of cardstock in the teal or the aqua. And then I had this scrap of white paper that was that exact size because I had mounted another photo. And so that's how my page sort of got determined, was by the scraps that I had. And I guess I didn't have a scrap of aqua cardstock. It was a full sheet, but I'm going to cut into it right now. And if I would have been smart, I would have put it in the middle of the cardstock, which is normally what I do, but I didn't do that. And because if you do it in the middle of your cardstock, then you still have your entire cardstock to use it as a mounting, for either a pattern paper or another layout. But anyway, I didn't do that time. And sometimes my brain just goes to sleep, and that kind of happens. So now the photo's mounted, and like I said, the scraps kind of decided how this page was going to go. So I went through my stash and I found this ink. It's Distress Ink Evergreen Bow from Ranger. And I'm just going to ink all the edges. And I have a mini ink blending tool, also from Tim Holtz Ranger. And I got those mini inks, probably 6 or 7 months ago. And I haven't been using them. I did a haul way back. And when I did the haul, I showed you that you can buy the tin separately. And then the mini inks all fit in there and they all rest. And Tim Holtz, when he actually released these inks way back in January, he at the CHA, he showed that you can take the little blending tool, the little foamy thing, and you can store each of them in behind the mini ink. And so what I've been doing ever since I started buying them is I buy, let's say I bought them by collection. So I bought 1, 2, 3, and then I bought a tin because it fits all the 12, and then a package of mini ink blending tool refills. And then I stick one in behind each. You put it upside down so that the Velcro part is facing up. And that way, when you are ready to take your blending tool, you don't get your hands dirty. You just put the blending tool to it and you take it out and use it. And then when you take it apart, you just put it back. And each little mini ink has their own little pad. But anyway, it's just a really cool way to keep it all together and organized, and everything is where you need it to be next time you need to go get it. So I mounted the photo on some aqua cardstock. I use that aqua, the bigger part, and I glued it down sort of almost in the middle. I have a gap of white cardstock on either side. Now I'm taking that piece of, I think it was an 8.5 by 11 that just cut a piece off for whatever reason. And so that came in that size, and it fit perfectly on top of that pattern paper from October Afternoon. And then I'm going to put that other pattern paper that sort of has that funky design on it. And then I'm going to build my cluster on top of that. And like I said, it decided how this page was going to go. Because once I had that down, I could have put it horizontally, but I decided to put vertically just to keep that vertical thing going, I guess. So I'm going to put it to the left side, and then I took one of the, I think that was a cut apart sheet. It was a cut apart sheet, or maybe it came as an embellishment in a die cut, but it says "Good Times with You," and that's actually going to end up being the title for my page. Never thought I was going to be able to use that little diving girl because, like I said, I knew I didn't have any pool pictures from this year, but it fits perfectly right there with that card. Now I'm going to take the a couple of frames that came in one of the add-ons, and I like to put some papers in behind, but what I'm going to do is going to put take some Project Life 3x4 card, and it just so that you don't see, because it's crossing over a few pattern papers, I don't want to see the few different pattern papers in behind, so I kind of put something there to kind of create a barrier. And then on top of those, I'm going to create little cluster of embellishments. I'm going to use the flip-flops. I'm going to use the little balloon. There's a plus sign. I'm going to end up using that umbrella. The little gold words that said sitting poolside, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're sitting poolside. And then I'm going to be able to use some October Afternoon flare button or a flare button that says Splish Splash. Perfect. And then also some puffy stickers, because again, I didn't know where I was going to use those little fish, but that worked perfect with, There's no fish in a pool, but you can have, those floaty things that look like fish. So that was close enough. And then there was little fish also on that little card that said "Good Times with You." And then one of the puffy stickers said "Summer Story." And then I'm also going to end up being able to use one of the chipboard little flag that just said "Love." I'm going to try and use those glasses, but I just had enough stuff on this layout. I just kind of left it alone, and I'm just going to start gluing everything down. Okay, so while I'm just putting the stuff down, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm basically doing a little grid within that grid or within that white pattern paper, and I'm adding the card as part of the grid, and then the two little frames, and then the top part is just going to be like embellishments. And just to give you a little update, I am on a 2 weeks vacation, and it is a heat wave here. I mean, we were complaining we weren't getting any sun. Well, oof, every day is like a scorcher. And I'm in my super, super hot craft room getting the class ready. And so by the end of the day, I am just so drenched. You have no idea. Thankfully, I have a couple of little fans in there. But yeah, we don't have air conditioning except in our bedroom, so that at night when we sleep, at least we, can sleep. But we've been having fun. I've been working on the class, but we've been doing some fun stuff too. On Sunday, we went on something that is called Trigo here in Moncton, and I'll be talking a little bit more about that probably the next couple of weeks, because we couldn't take too many photos, but we did take a few. And then tomorrow we're going to Magic Mountain, which is it is a water park, and it's announcing another scorching day tomorrow, so it should be a good day to be there. And I'm not a big water fan, but I don't mind just kind of dipping in and then sitting in the shade somewhere. So I'll probably bring a book to read and totally chill. So tomorrow I'm going to take a day off from getting pages done for the class, but I'm halfway done, so I feel good. I should be done before I go back to work, and which is on Sunday night. So we're totally enjoying the summer, and I hope wherever you are that you're enjoying. If you're in the sort of climate that we are here, that we only get a few months of sunshine. Not that we don't get sunshine in the winter, it's just it's freezing cold, and there's like mountains of snow and it's not fun. So I hope you're all enjoying your summers, and I just wanted to thank everyone for your sweet comments that you've been leaving on my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to be better at commenting back, so I'm trying to spend a little bit of time. I know I won't be able to every day, but maybe every second day, and just go and hang out with you guys on YouTube and on my Facebook group. So if you don't know about my Facebook group, I have a link in the description below. And it is a closed group because I'm trying to keep it so that it's just for scrapbookers. That's what it's geared for. There's a ton of other YouTubers on there, and we just share ideas and motivate each other to, get her done, get our scrapbooking on kind of thing. And so usually I try to add people every second day too. I've been spending between 8 to 10 hours a day scrapbooking, which is awesome. But it doesn't leave a lot of time for being on social media. But I haven't forgotten. I've been going at least every second day and hanging out. So At this point, I added some Lindy Stamp Gang Mist in a nice aqua little color, and I'm adding my mat because I have a brand new mat and I don't want to mess it. And that's it. That completes this layout. So the very next video is going to be a complement page to this. So it's going to sit next to each other in my album. So if you just found me on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe because I upload a video every second day normally. And this week I'm uploading a video every day. And also if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up just to let YouTube know. So thanks for watching. Bye.